This cocktail you're going to love. It's called Trinidad Sour. Stay tuned. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Utah Spirit Trail Cocktail Videos. My name's Charles, and tonight's cocktail is called the Trinidad Sour, and it's amazing. It features one of our local distilleries down in Salt Lake City, Dented Brick. They're located on 3100 South Washington Street. Incidentally, you're going to have to go to the distillery to pick up Moon's Best Rye Whiskey. It's amazing, but it's small batch, so you have to go to the distillery to pick this up. They just don't produce it in the quantities that the now DABS would take. So you're not going to see it on the shelves, but if you're around the area or you just really want to support your local distillery, head on down and check them out. The folks down there are doing some amazing things. So they have a huge variety of different spirits, everything from Jan Stevenson's flavored rums to their disco nut rum, which is phenomenal. They have a whole line of well spirits that are affordable spirits, kind of designed to be behind the bars at your local restaurants or bars. That's why they call them well spirits. But they're delicious, they're fantastic. And you can find those and most of their products actually at the DABS, DABS. No, again, not going, nope. But again, this one you're not going to be able to find at the DABS. So let's get started on the cocktail. It calls for 1 ounce of the rye whiskey. Now I am altering this cocktail a little bit. I messed with it the other day and I kind of got it tuned to what I prefer. The original cocktail recipe calls for 1/2 ounce of the rye whiskey. I'm going to put it a full ounce because that's what I liked after messing with it. So Boozetique is where I got the Orgeat. They're down in Salt Lake. And I also got this jigger down there. It's got the broad rim on it. I prefer that after using a few different jigger styles. It also calls for, and I altered this part of it too, it calls for a full ounce of Angostura bitters. To me, that just created a cocktail that was just a little bit too bitter for my liking. So if you're going to mess with this at home, the original recipe does call for 1 full ounce. I'm going to use 1/2 ounce. So pull my little stopper off of there. Now you usually only use a dash or two. So that's kind of why I've altered it down. I've used the full recipe the first time, and again, it just wasn't to my liking. But again, if you like the Angostura bitters and you want to try the full recipe, it's 1/2 ounce of the rye whiskey and 1 full ounce of the Angostura bitters. Now the next part of the recipe is 1 ounce of the Orgeat, which is like an almond flavored syrup. There are recipes to make this at home, but when I looked it up, it looked really difficult. So you can buy this stuff. So why don't you? And support a local business like Boozetique. And then 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice. Got my handy dandy Cutco knife. Not a sponsor. It's just a beautiful knife. That's a lime juicer. Yellow goes with yellow, right? So again, 3/4 of an ounce. And we're just going to add some ice and shake. Grab our rocks glass with ice in it. Why not use a dented brick glass? We'll just strain this because it does have ice in it. You could probably just pour it into your glass if you wanted to, because it just makes it nice with ice. But I like using clear ice. Just makes a better presentation, and I don't shake with clear ice, typically. Wow, that is beautiful. Smells amazing. That spicy notes that you get from the Angostura bitters just popping out right now. Now the garnish for this is 3 mint leaves. So just went out to the garden and picked me some mint leaves. Got a little clothespin, little. And you just put it to the edge of the glass. There you go. Trinidad Sour. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Ooh, again, so now the mint is on the cocktail, so you get the mint and the spicy notes from the Angostura bitters on the nose. It's oh man, it smells so good. Oh, and it tastes so good too. Now, the flavor you really pick up the rye whiskey, and it's 90 proof rye whiskey, which I think is a good range for making cocktails. It doesn't overpower a cocktail, but it doesn't hide in the background either. So it's, and really when you're messing with that much Angostura bitters, to have a rye still be able to stand out, you need to be in the higher proof. 90 is a good range again. You taste a little bit of the almond from the Orgeat, but maybe it become more present on the next sip. Mm. Oh man, that is, wow, that is so good. It's funny how the nose tricks the senses because I almost taste the mint, but I know that I'm just smelling it because there's no mint in it. But it is a very tasty cocktail. If this cocktail doesn't make you want to go see Mark and the gang down at Dented Brick, I don't know what would. It is so good. So definitely go down, pick up some Moon's Best from Dented Brick. Don't forget to tell them I sent you. And head down to, if you don't already have some of the Orgeat, head on down to Boozetique and pick up some of their syrups down there. I've mentioned their cocktailware many times in many different videos, so it is a really super cool store to just kind of browse around and scope out all of the different glassware and barware. It's a really neat place. So 2 reasons to support your local business. So thanks again for watching, and here's to hoping this day found you in good spirits with good spirits. Cheers. So good. Thanks again for watching.